I was sent this mouse and keyboard combo, or keyboard and mouse combo, however you want to say it. And it was sent by AUSDOM for free for the purpose of making videos, so all opinions are my own. And this is going to be an unboxing, first impressions. I'm going to do a typing test to see how good this keyboard is. And so let's get right to it. Now, the package comes wrapped in a plastic wrap, but it was way too reflective, so I went ahead and removed it way before starting to record this video. So a couple of things you need to know right off the bat. You do need a few batteries that are not included, so I'm going to provide my own, but it's something that you need to keep in mind. Now, I have not opened this box before, so I'm just gonna start by figuring out how to open it. And I think, no, it doesn't open from here. Oh, it appears to open from the side. Okay. And one thing that you need to know about this keyboard is that it is of course wireless, but it uses a USB dongle. So it is not Bluetooth, and it does not support more than one device at the same time, as far as I can tell. Okay. Now this is the black and gray version, and a white, well, light gray and dark gray is also available. So good to know. I think both colors look pretty good. I did not get to choose the color, so this is what I got. And yeah, this is the manual. Let's see if there's anything particularly important. And I cannot read Chinese, so I'm not going to be able to read that. But it does have the English version, which is the second half of the manual. Okay, so I think it's pretty straightforward. It does include some shortcuts that you should be aware of. So if you want to know what each function is, or a keyboard shortcut combination, then you can refer to the manual to see what they do. So hopefully I'm not going to need that right now. And let's just start removing this. This is an unusual type of plastic that they use to wrap this. Okay, so it is relatively light. It's not super light, but it's not heavy at all. So, okay. Now, despite what the look suggests, and the layout, of course, because this is a very popular layout in mechanical keyboards, this is not a mechanical keyboard, so keep that in mind. Now, this key caught my attention. I have no idea what this does, so maybe I do need to read the manual. All right, so I'm going to put this aside for the time being to see what else is in the box, and not much else really. So just the mouse. This plastic does feel different. I'm curious. And yeah, this resembles a very well-known brand, but it is very lightweight. Okay, very plasticky, and the clicks are very, very silent. So not very clicky. So if you're used to clicky mouse, then just keep that in mind. This is not a very clicky mouse. Okay, so like I mentioned at the beginning, I will have to provide my batteries, and the mouse uses a AA battery, and this is the dongle that comes here, and it is very well tucked inside. Okay, here we go. I'm not going to close this yet because I do have to provide my battery. So AA battery for the mouse, and if I'm not mistaken, the keyboard uses AAA. So you slide this to the side, to the right side, and yeah, you do have to provide two AAA batteries, and from what I can tell, it is a slot for the dongle. I like this. It is a little bit loose, but the good thing is that if you need to travel with the keyboard, then even though it's going to rattle a little bit, not too much, it's not too bad. It's way easier to take it out from here than it is to take it out from the mouse. If you want it to be really secure, then you can put it in the mouse, of course. So it's great that you have the option to put it in either device. So I'm just gonna stand up because I did forget to provide the keyboard, the batteries before starting to record. So I'll be right back. All right, how do you like that? Just by snapping my fingers, I got batteries here. All right, so hopefully this is a rechargeable battery, and hopefully it's going to have enough charge. I guess I'm going to find out. I don't know if this is going to be a red LED or... Did I see a flash of light? I didn't, so I have no idea if this is on or not. I think this battery is dead. Oh, there we go. I did see a flash of light. And it's actually telling me that the battery is low. All right, I'm gonna have to change it, but it's probably just enough to test it, hopefully. Now, these are brand new batteries that came with another device that I can't remember, but this is the super cheap generic batteries that you get, non-rechargeable ones, on some devices that do include the batteries. So, and this fit a little bit loose. Hopefully we will have a connection. And let's see, this goes here. So it snaps into place. And how do I know if the keyboard is on? Oh, there's an on-off switch right here. You see? There's an on-off switch. So if I turn it on, there is an LED that turned on right there. I don't know if you saw it. In case you didn't, here we go. There it is. Okay. So there's the numlock. I don't see a light for the numlock, probably because the keyboard is not connected to any, or the dongle isn't connected. So I'm just going to insert it into my USB hub so that I can test it on my Mac computer. And right off the bat, I get the keyboard setup assistant. So I'm going to do just that. It's asking me to identify the keyboard, so I should be able to just press this. Okay, it registered. And then this one. Okay, so it's asking me if it's a standard ANSI US keyboard. So I'm going to select that and just click on done. Right, and of course you're not seeing that because you're not looking at my screen. But I am going to do a typing test. And guess what? The mouse is dead. Because of the battery, of course. I mean, with DC. And yeah, it is really, really dead. Okay, I'm gonna have to change the battery, so bear with me. Alright, so I almost had to cancel the video or start recording again, but I see the mouse responding now, and it is, obviously it's a new mouse, so it is really, really smooth on the surface. There is no resistance. And I'm getting a very annoying lag, but that's because of the recording software that lately, I don't know, OBS has been acting up and causing a lot of lag. Even with my wired mouse has been happening, so really not the fault of the mouse. And okay, now it's back to normal almost. It kind of switches back and forth between lagging and not lagging, but this is not the fault of the mouse, definitely not. It feels really smooth. Again, the clicks are very, very silent. I'm not hearing anything when I'm clicking, but I definitely see a reaction on my software. So good to know. Okay, so if I click on the DPI button, so this is a slow DPI, medium DPI, and high DPI. There are three settings for slow, medium, and high. So I'm going to leave it in high because I have a big screen. And you do get forward and back buttons. And these are clicky. So a very satisfying click. So overall, no complaints from the mouse. It doesn't feel super premium, but it doesn't feel too cheap either. I would say a little bit cheap. After all, this is an affordable combo. Really, so pretty much what you would expect from this. Now, I think the main event, or the how to say, the star of this combo is definitely the keyboard. I really, really like the layout. I only wish that it was a mechanical keyboard, but of course you have to pay more for mechanical keyboards. So the company does make mechanical keyboards, by the way, so you might want to check them out. But and they do have a very similar layout, which is great. To me, or for me, this is the best layout in a keyboard because you get the full-size keyboard, but it is like cramped, so no wasted space, or almost no wasted space. So this is, to me, the best layout ever. Now, let's see, how does the keys sound? Okay, so these are not mechanical switches. These are scissor style. I don't know if I can call them switches, but I am going to record the screen now. And yes, it's this one right here. And I'm going to click on record. And now I'm recording the keyboard. I mean the screen. And I'm going to do a typing test. So let's see. It says click here. All right, so very first typing test. I'm just going to move this around a bit, and here we go. Okay. All right, 100 words per minute, not too bad. 99% accuracy, not too bad at all. So not my best. My best is like, I think 115. So not bad at all. Really, really not bad at all. Now, how does the typing feel? Well, let me just stop the recording, by the way. I don't need this anymore. Okay. Now, as for the typing feel, I would say it's all right. Again, it's not a mechanical keyboard. I am used to using a mechanical keyboard, so I do kind of feel the difference. So the keys they are not as silent as I was expecting. I don't know if you could hear that, but I might do another test and actually record the sound. Actually, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do another test and I'm going to record the sound of the keys. And yeah, so they do feel a little bit mushy, just a little bit. But again, I gotta point out that I am very, very used to a high quality mechanical keyboard. Not a super expensive one, but it is a very high quality keyboard. So there's that. And otherwise, the travel is not very long. It has a somewhat short travel. I think it is offset a little bit by the mushy feeling, but as you could see, I did type pretty fast on it. So I didn't feel that it slowed me down at all. So I think that's pretty good. Now, I have no idea what this key does. Oh, it's just hiding my windows. At least on my Mac, it's hiding my windows. So how do I get my windows back? Let me just... What was the other window? It was just... Okay, this one. Yeah. Okay, here we go. I'm back. So this is hiding my windows on my Mac. I don't know what the default layout is. Let me just try this. Okay, so the default layout is the Windows layout, from what I can tell, because it is giving me Alt in space instead of Command space. Now I'm going to go to the Mac layout by pressing Function and O. I am guessing this is how you change it. So again, let's try, and yes, this is Command space now. So now back to the Windows layout. So sorry about my dog barking. If you can hear that, I'm sorry. I guess no point in trying to shut her up. And yeah, so this is pretty good value for what you get for the price. I think this is great because you don't really see this type of layout in a full-size keyboard on an affordable keyboard. So typing experience is not too bad. The mouse feels it is light. It is light enough. It's pretty light. So this is a very portable, friendly setup. Okay, so I think that you will definitely enjoy this. So I hope that this video was helpful. I'm going to add right here the typing test, so enjoy that. And yeah, thank you for watching. Hope to see you in the next one, and until then, may God bless you all.